All right, guys, listen. I want to talk about this message real quick. So this is a part of being the greatest you in this message is understanding this. I told you this probably like in 2012. I've said this a lot, but I really want you to understand this. Like, everybody's prayers for you isn't to make it, okay? Now, don't overlook things. Don't make things a bigger deal than what they are. They have people in your life that genuinely want to see you win, right? They want to see you win more than they want to see themselves win. But I'll tell you this. There's certain people, because of their insecurities, that will support you, right? They will support you as long as they don't feel threatened by you. They'll support you when you first start. You know, some people don't even do that, but some people will support you when you first start. And some people will support you, as long as you don't do better than them. When you start to do better than them, then you'll see some people's support start to fade, right? This is the quote. I've been saying this since 2012. Some people love you some people support you until you become competition. And you have to understand, like, some people are silently competing with you. You don't even know it. And sometimes it's the people closest to you. Sometimes it's the people that are your peers, whatever. Like, there's people that are silently competing with you. And I'm not talking about a healthy competition. I'm not talking about pushing each other for your goals and stuff like that. There's literally people that are silently competing with you and you don't even know it. But I'll tell you how you know it. You start to know it when you win. Pay attention. How do they celebrate your wins? When you start to really make moves and steps in your life, do those people disappear? Do those people stop supporting you? Do those people stop showing up for you? That's how you know. Like, literally, people around you, and they get mad at you, right? They don't say it they don't say it in an audible way. They don't tell you direct to face and personally, but deep inside, they're mad at you, and you don't even know it because they're competing with you silently, and you keep winning, and they keep losing. In their eyes, even though that's like not the truth, but in their eyes, they're losing because you're succeeding. Your success means that for some people, your success means that they're a failure, which that is not true. You winning means that they're losing in their eyes. And so they become bitter. They resent you. And you've done absolutely nothing to them but elevate your life. You've done absolutely nothing to them but win, like everybody wants to do. And it's crazy to me that so many people are in competition. Like, for what? There's 7 billion people in this world. I know a healthy competition where you want to be the best, and nothing wrong with that. But it's like, why tear somebody else down to build yourself up? And it's crazy to me that so many people, even online, do this. It's like, I want to support this person, but as soon as they start doing better than me, I don't want to support that person no more. And you realize someone's true motives and what someone's really about. Everybody ain't who they pretend to be. I'll tell you that right now. And so for me, I take pride on supporting people. I do it because I want everybody to win. Even if supporting you means it elevates you past me, I don't care. Like, I want to do that. I want to see you win because it's selfish for you not to share a message. It's selfish for you not to promote somebody. It's selfish for you not to see your friends and people close to you win, because who knows, like, their message, their idea, their business, whatever, could be meant to impact so many people. And by you just sharing them, by you just supporting them, could really make that happen. I want you guys to understand that, man. So, like, if you're a person that's competing with people and their winning makes you bitter, you need to do a self-evaluation. There's some insecurities in you that you haven't dealt with, period. And if you have people like that around you, you're like, so Trent, how do I like know this? Just pay attention when you win. Do they celebrate you? Do they tell you good job? Do they reach out to you? Do they like even pat you on the back? Not that you need it, but do they pat you on the back? Because a lot of people in this world, I'm not going to say a lot. Let me take that back. Some people in this world, hopefully you have none of these people in your life, but some people's prayers for you ain't to make it. They don't want to see you win if that means that you are doing better than them. If that means that you jump them. If that means that you progress further than them. People want to see you do better as long as you don't do better than them. People want to see you succeed as long as you don't have more success than them. And that's an insecure person that operates like that. Seriously. That's a person that needs validation from the world. That's a person that needs significance from the world. I don't care about who wins, who doesn't win. I care about my contribution to make sure I'm doing everything I can do to help people the best way I can. And if somebody reaches out to me, of course I can't support everybody, right? But if it's somebody next to me, it's somebody that I know personally or somebody that I'm in contact with, and you're doing a good deed and I can do whatever I can to help you, I will. I'll try my best to. But it's like, just think about that though, man. Like, I just really want you guys to think about that and understand those facts. And yeah, sometimes it is your best friend. Sometimes it is the people close to you. Sometimes it is, some relationship that you might have, here and there, business things and stuff like that. But you'll just see what's real, man. Everybody ain't real that pretends to be real. And when it gets real, you're going to see who's real. And it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I've never been able to see that. Like, I never been a hater like that. Like, I don't know. I never wanted people to lose in life. Even if, like, I always want people to do great. Even people I don't like, I want them to do great. It's just facts. And I've always been like that. And I want to tell you, when you have that heart, that heart will always last for the long term. People ask, how you been doing this for 10 years? It's because I have that heart. It's because I'm not in competition with nobody. It's because I'm not trying to hold anybody back. I want to see people win. I'm who I am. Like, who you see right now is who I am in public. But when you have that heart of selfishness, when you have that heart of insecurity, and even though you might not portray that to the world, but deep down inside, that's what it is. I'll tell you right now that no matter how good life may be now or what you're doing, it's not going to last long term. It's not. Because good deeds, right? Good deeds will go rewarded. And I feel like bad deeds will not go unpunished. I just really feel like that about life. So think about that, man. There's some people that's silently competing with you that you don't even know. And hopefully it isn't in your life, but I'm sure for some of you, you can identify with that. I've been reading your comments, so I know a lot of you can identify with that. But at the end of the day, too, don't take it personal. The best response to that is to keep on winning. Keep on winning. Right? Let them deal with their misery. Don't let off the gas for them. Keep on winning. Keep on growing. Keep on climbing. And don't give them attention that they want, right? Don't make it about them neither. Just keep on winning. And that's the best way to do it in life. That's the best response you ever could give, is to keep on winning. Because life has a way of turning the tables. I would tell you that. Life will turn the tables. And that person that you thought you needed, when you really don't need, will end up needing you one day. Right? You have the opportunity to do what they did to you, which I think is an insecure thing, or actually show them what real love and support is. You have that opportunity in life, but the tables always turn. I'll tell you that right now. That's why the same people you see on the way up that's going down, you probably gonna see them again, right? Things end. Nothing lasts forever. That's why you can't put your significance in all these external things. You can't put your significance in followers. You can't put your significance in your bank account. You can't put your significance in whatever you filling yourself with. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because things change and life changes and, all that stuff. Like, I know what it feels to be humbled. I do. I've been there. So I don't put my significance in, I have 10 million followers or whatever, or, I have all these video views. Like, I don't put my significance in that. It's cool to see the support and the impact. I love it. But at the end of the day, my significance don't rest there. It don't. Because I know that can be taken away. And if my significance is in that, when that leaves, then I'm going to lose myself. I've been there before, man. So, like, you got to stop putting your significance in all these things that fade. My significance isn't in my bank account. My bank account is just a tool. Like, my significance isn't in there. How I feel about myself, my self-esteem isn't in that. And I see a lot of people in this world lose themselves to that because they start feeling themselves because they have some notoriety, or this is going well in their life, or they're becoming successful. And you can start to see what people's real motives are to become successful. And everybody's motives ain't the same. Some people's motives are to get rich, to get famous, to get notoriety because they never had that before in their life. Right? They never had any type of attention. So now when they get attention, they don't know what to do with it. It happens. Blessed enough, I've been able to have attention my whole entire life. And I don't want attention. I'm trying to lose attention, to be real with you. Just being as an athlete, you get that. And I understand, like, that isn't what success is. To me, success is peace. Success isn't all this external stuff and all this other stuff. Like, those things are cool. They're tools. I'm not telling you to not go hard for your business. Make your business the greatest it can be. Like, go hard for your life. But understand these things are tools. These things don't make you. Right? These things help your life a bit, but they don't make who you are. And I just want you to understand it. That's what I talk a lot about in this book about the greatest you. I really help you face that. So like define what's that for you? Like what's that success for you? Define that. I'm not telling you what to call success, but you need to define that. You need to define what's the reason you do what you do and why you live it. And just make sure it's pure. Because if it's not pure, I'm not saying you got to be perfect. Okay, don't take that from this. But if it's not pure, then you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be fulfilled. And eventually it won't last. It won't. It won't. And it sucks when, you know, the thing that I pride myself on is my character, my integrity. Like, people will tell you, even people that I probably done wrong in my past, they will still tell you who I am as a person. Like, straight up. Like, people who don't even like me, they'll tell you that it'll be consistent with the people who do love me. This is who Trent is. You know, Trent doesn't always respond to texts right away. That's who I am. I've always been like that. Nothing against people. It's just a flaw that I have. I respond in my head. Anybody do that? Like respond to a text message in your head and you realize like you actually didn't respond. And then it's like 2 hours, 3 days later, 3 months later. At least I go back though and I'll be like, my bad. But the thing that I pride myself on is my consistency of who people know. Especially like an industry like I'm in, this speaker industry and this industry in general, this social media, this influencer industry. It's a lot of times people aren't the same who they are online, offline. And so when people meet me, it's always consistent. Like even the people that I treat with respect that might be like the backstage crew on a speaking event or, you know, whatever, like the people who bring me in, like I'm thankful for that. I don't treat those people with disrespect. There's a lot of people, speakers that treat the people who bring them in with disrespect, treat everybody with disrespect because they be feeling themselves, right? They done got some followers, they done got some attention and they feeling themselves as if those things can't be taken away. But it lets you know where their significance rests. It rests in those things. And you see that in every single field with people. It's like, oh, they feeling themselves. And when you feel yourself, you're going to get humble real quick. So my thing is I treat everybody with respect because it's real for me. This ain't no facade. Like that's too hard to keep up. It's real for me. And so make sure it's real for you. Make sure you treat everybody with respect. Treat the person who can do absolutely nothing for you with respect. You know, it just hurts my heart when I hear these consistent things about people. And it's like, dang, like that person, it's like disappointing. Like that person's like that for real? Like, dang, it's disappointing. It really is. But, you know, everybody ain't who they pretend to be. You know, so it is what it is, man. I hope this impacted your life, touched your heart a bit. Let's get it.